Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brookings Harbor and all the fishing boats at sea. I'm Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
And this is the Insider Report.
So let your ears do the walking as we fill you in on what's going on in the Brookings Harbor area and beyond.
Well, hello, and welcome to this week's show that keeps you in the know. Hey, Kat, how you doing?
Hey, Bruce. I'm doing all right. It's a rainier start to the week than I would have liked, but it was a good weekend. I've been working training towards that 10K race that I'm working towards right now.
That's right.
So I got to my longest run yet. I started with the couch 5K a couple of years ago, and now I'm up to almost 5 miles at a stretch. I'm like, yes. Got it. I run like a turtle, but I'm doing really good. Yeah, it's good. It was a fun time. And it's I don't know. I was just got to have some Zen moments while I was running this weekend. I got to do the art walk on Saturday. The library hosted. We had those black light glow paintings by that artist John Harold Scott in the library, it was really cool. A lot of people some families brought their kids through, and the kids were I was pick up the paintings, put them under the black lights, and they're like, yeah, this is the coolest thing ever. Yeah, and they got to take some paintings home.
I was just gonna say everybody's gonna want one after that.
And he's cool because he does art by donation is what he calls it. So it's a pay what you can kind of thing, or pay whatever you feel like paying. So you can just drop a couple bucks in and take a painting home. So a couple families did that. Yeah, it was really fun. It was a good time.
That's good times. Yeah. I ended up mowing.
Well,
Saturday I thought it was going to rain, and I went out and I had 3 yards, and I have to look out my window at one of the yards, at the park I manage, and it was okay, at least I'm going to get the 3 inside yards done, and I did all that on Saturday, and then I worked on the script.
Yeah, how was that project going?
Oh my gosh, the guy showed up on Saturday with my copper dodo, the stand that I had custom built by the woodworker, one of my vendors. Yeah. And he showed up with it, him and his wife did, and so I put the dodo on top of it, and it looks, I'll show you a picture where I'll do it. But it looks awesome. I'm waiting, my trench coat will be here soon.
Oh my gosh.
And so then I'm going to get the background picture and everything, give the homage to the Maltese Falcon. It's going to be a cool cover. It's going to be really cool. But yeah, I worked on that as much as I could. I was telling Tom, our producer, that I really have worked on the script as well, but I was watching football, so I had to do something that didn't distract me as much as writing does. So I got my props together, and I found all the, some of the props and everything I needed on, and got them all together and everything. So yeah, I had a really good weekend working with that, and then waiting for the rain. So
and here it is.
And there it is. All of a sudden it came, and I was like, oh, there you go, perfect timing, or whatever. But yeah, it was good. Hey, and I guess we're gonna have it for the rest of the weeks.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
and we're getting close
that time
to Christmas. Yes, and there's so much stuff going on. So hey, before we get going, I'd like to thank the Oregon South Coast Fishermen, otherwise known as the Castaways, and Oregon Coast VIP Marketing for sponsoring the Insider Report. And if you'd like to sponsor our show or one of the other fine shows here at KCIW, all you got to do is go to kciw.org, and you will be on your merry way. Well, first of all, let's knock out this music schedule we got here.
There is indeed music happening through the end of the month here, starting with Cisco playing on Tuesdays at World Headquarters 101 from 4 to 6 p.m., and then on the 17th this week, he'll be at the Addie Meadham House from noon to 1:30. Disturbing the Peace, they're playing.
What are they doing? Yeah.
They've got New Year's Eve plans there on the 31st, playing at Chetco Brewing Company, as always, from 8 p.m. to midnight.
Patty Ann, she's going to be playing on the 19th at Pete's Bar and Grill from 6 to 8.
And then, let's get into some dates here over at Inateca. On the 20th, they're playing Antidote at 7 p.m. And on the 31st, they're going to be with the Mighty Steelheads New Year's Eve Bash, 8 p.m. to midnight over there at the Inateca in Crescent City.
Yeah. And then World Headquarters 101, they got this Monday night jam. Musicians and vocalists are welcome. There's multi-genre music, open sign-up, but you have to be 21 plus because it's a bar. And that thing, and it runs from 6 to 10 p.m. So there you go. That's what's going on there. If you're out there, you're a musician or a band member, you want to get your schedule out on the air, all you got to do is send it to CaptainCurry541@gmail.com, and it'll be coming to me.
All right. Well, let's turn our attention to some other events happening in December, starting things off as usual over at the Chetco Library at 405 Alder Street in Brookings. Starting with their weekly event lineup on Tuesdays, 10:30 a.m., they've got story time for young children. And at 3:30 p.m. After school on Tuesdays, they have Tween Club for youth ages 10 to 13. They have fresh activities every week there. And then on Wednesdays from 1:30 to 4, they've got their after-school program, and school-age kids are welcome to come by the library for a free snack and to hang out, work on homework, or craft using supplies from the Maker Cart. Then Thursdays are packed from 10 to noon. It's Rowdy Creek String Band's open rehearsal. This is a friendly open rehearsal for anyone who plays acoustic string instruments. And even if you're not an instrument player, they invite you to drop in and listen. Then 3 to 5 on Thursdays, they have their Checkmate Corner. This is a weekly chess club for players of all ages and skill levels. And at 5:30 p.m. on Thursdays, they have a free Easy Flow yoga class. And on Saturdays at 10:30 a.m., they've got another story time for young children. At 1 p.m., they have a Saturday Shuffle event where folks can trade and play Pokemon cards. And on second and fourth Saturdays, from 2 to 4 p.m., they have a free service called Teens Teach Tech. You're invited to drop by the library annex with your device or tech questions and get help from a trained cyber senior technology mentor. The mentors are young people who've been trained to teach technology to older adults, and they're standing by to help with your smartphone, iPad, or computer. Again, this is a free service, and it's presented in partnership with Harmony and Me Music. And then coming up for monthly and special events, just a note to everyone, due to a family emergency, Wednesday, December 17th, Craft and Connect with Kim is canceled for this month, but the monthly art workshops will pick up again in January. And also some other art opportunities on Friday, December 19th. From 2 to 5 p.m., there's a Creative Cafe. This is a free monthly art event for adults and teens. You can drop in anytime between 2 and 5 p.m. on the third Friday of each month and explore a new art medium with supplies from their maker cart. You can connect with fellow creators over coffee, tea, and light refreshments. And December's focus is collage, though folks are welcome to bring any project they're working on. And then on December 19th and 20th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., they're having another escape room. This one is The Case of the Stolen Jewels. Backed by popular demand, the library is turning the River Room into an escape room. You can sign up with your team and see if you can solve this heist-themed puzzle in an hour or less. And this is an approachable puzzle that's suitable for the whole family. They do note it fills up fast. Spots are limited. If you want to sign up your team, you can call or visit chetco.librarycalendar.com to sign up. And then right before Christmas on the 23rd of December, for families at 3 o'clock, there's a movie afternoon, and they're going to be screening The Grinch. And there's going to be crafts, snacks, and a movie. And this is Illumination Studios' version of The Grinch. It has an MPAA rating of PG. And if you have any other questions or want to know more, you can always follow the Chetco Library on Facebook for updates. You can check out their events calendar at chetco.librarycalendar.com. And you can always give them a call at 541-469-7738.
Yeah, and you guys are going to be closed on the 24th and 25th.
Yeah, oh yes. So just keep in mind Christmas Eve and Christmas, we're going to be closed. But other than that, you can just drop in anytime. Yep. Whenever we're open.
It's a happening library.
There's always something going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jeez.
Well, speaking of always going on in December, what's happening with Nature's Coastal Holiday, Bruce?
It is running now through the 28th, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. At Azalea Park, of course. Kick off the season under 3+ million sparkling lights. Opening night is when the magic flips on for the first time. Perfect for family photos, date night, or proving to your friends you do have festival-level holiday spirit. Here's what you are to expect. Lights on countdown shortly after the gates open. Hot cocos and cookies at the Snack Shack. Donations are gladly accepted. There's festive photo ops all over the park. Cheerful holiday vibes and community fun. And now Santa, and I think Mrs. Claus is there too, is scheduled for Friday, Saturday, and Wednesday nights, 6 to 8 p.m. You can go check that out at naturescoastalholiday.com. Let's see, admission is $4 for adults, and kids 12 and under are free. Proceeds help to keep this community tradition glowing, so yeah, make sure you donate. Here's some helpful info. Gates open at 5 p.m., lights close at 9, dress warm and wear comfy shoes, and parking available near the park. Please follow on-site signs.
Always important to follow that signage. Here we go.
But have fun. But have fun while doing it. Yeah. That's right.
Don't get lost in the dark in the park, please. All right. Hey, the Red Cross is having another blood drive coming up. They're urging you to give something that means something this holiday season, and that is the gift of life. You can sign up now to donate blood. This is happening actually tomorrow, December 15th, between noon and 5 p.m. And also on the 16th of December from 10:30 to 3:30. This is at the Star of the Sea Catholic Church in Brookings.
Cool.
And also taking place on the 18th of December from 9 to 2 up in Gold Beach in their high school in the new gym. When you give blood, you can get a $15 Amazon gift card as a thank you gift. And to sign up for blood donation, you can go to redcrossblood.org or you can call 1-800-RED-CROSS and make your appointment today. Again, another opportunity coming up in Gold Beach on December 18th between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. All right, now it's time for quotes from famous people with Cousin Bruce.
Hey, here are a few quotes from actor Samuel L. Jackson. He was born December 21st, 1948. He says, "I'm not as angry as I used to be, but I can get in touch with that anger pretty quickly if I feel my space is being invaded or somebody is not treating me with the respect that I think I want." He goes, "The best advice that was given to me that I had to be 10 times smarter, braver, and more polite to be equal. So I did. Not everybody goes to movies to get their life changed. And last but not least, when I hear actors say, 'I can't stand to watch myself on screen,' I go, well, why the heck should somebody pay $15,000 to watch or $15 to watch you when you don't even want to watch yourself?" So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this week's quotes from Samuel Jackson with Cousin Bruce. Till next week, hey, have a great one.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah, it is a fair point. I mean, you paid the money to come to this movie.
All right. Well, hey, speaking of movies, Seaview Senior Living is having a Grinch Movie Night. Another Grinch opportunity here. This is on the 17th of December. That's a Wednesday from 2:30 to 4 p.m. They invite you to grab your holiday cheer and join them at Seaview Senior Living for a cozy Christmas movie afternoon. And this one's featuring the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas. They say it's the ultimate classic. And you can expect popcorn, cold refreshments, and lots of festive fun.
Yeah. Hey, and then speaking of the Seuss, Chetco Pelican Players, located at 1240 Chetco Avenue, are presenting Seussical. This is happening on the 12/19th to 12/21. Experience a magical journey that touches the heart and ignites the imagination. Perfect for the entire family. Seussical beckons you into the whimsical world of Dr. Seuss, where beloved characters like the Cat in the Hat, Horton the Elephant, Gertrude McFuzz, Lazy Maisie, and JoJo come alive with vibrant spirit and boundless charm. The Cat in the Hat leads us into the jungle of Newell, where Horton's kind heart shines brightly as he discovers a tiny speck of dust holding a Whoville, a tiny universe full of hope and courage. Horton, a gentle giant with an unwavering devotion, is determined to protect this fragile speck and the tiny inhabitants within, even as he is misunderstood, ridiculed, and betrayed by those who refuse to see what he knows to be true. His steadfast friend Gertrude McFuzz stands by him, her faith never wavering. In time, their friendship blossoms with love that touches the soul. So, like I said, it'll be going the 19th, 20th, and 21st. Performances on Fridays and Saturdays are at 7 p.m. and Sundays, matinees at 2 p.m. Tickets are just $15 for adults and $7 for students. And there's 3 ways you can secure those tickets. You can go to chetcopp.booktix.com. You can call 541-469-1857, or you can buy one at the door. Ticket doors open 45 minutes before each show, so you can settle in and feel the magic begin.
Okay.
That's a little right up there, yeah.
Wow, there you go. You got to hear everything that it's all about. All right. Well, hey, Main Street Gold Beach is having a Santa Drive-Thru event on the 20th of December. That's happening at 2 p.m. And you're invited to come by and pick up a goodie bag filled with treats and fun gifts during the Santa Drive-Thru. It's going to take place from 2 to 4 p.m. and it starts in front of Jerry's Rogue Jets at the Port of Gold Beach.
Yeah, well, Santa coming in on one of them Rogue Jets, that'd be cool.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Oregon Coast Dance presents Bah Humbug, Brookings. It's a Christmas ballet show. This is happening at the Harbor Shopping Center on the 19th, 20th, and 21st, 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Oregon Coast Dance brings a brand new original production to the area based on the timeless classic tale, A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. With all original choreography and clever twists by your visionary creative director, Miss Sarah Predabone, this timeless story will be brought to life like you've never seen before. From a stormy funeral and haunting ghostly encounters to a heartwarming transformation. Our stage will be filled, all in big words, our stage will be filled with music, movement, and magic as Scrooge's journey reminds us of all the true spirit of Christmas. Plus, this will be a debut show at the brand new Sea Spray Center for Arts and Education, right here in our very own Brookings. So they say don't miss this special opportunity to be at the inaugural performance. Tickets are at catchthedancewave.square.site. Yeah, there you go. A new place to perform too. Very cool.
There you go. All right. Echoes Within, a somatic sound meditation, is presenting a winter solstice community sound bath. This is happening on 710 H Street, the historic McNulty House down in Crescent City. This is happening on the 21st of December from 4 to 5 p.m. And they say it's an opportunity to find deep relaxation and a connection to your truest self or authentic resonance facilitated by the use of powerful acoustic instruments, including Himalayan sound bowls, traditional Chinese gongs, chow, fang and hang, bonsai bamboo flute, and more. Doors open at 3:45 and they lock at 4:10 to start the occasion. It sounds very exclusive. The last solstice event filled up, they say, so they invite you to get there early to secure your spot, and they ask you to donate as you're inspired. All are gratefully accepted.
Awesome. Yeah, hey, the Winter Solstice Drum Circle at Sport Haven Beach will be happening. The SWODC's annual Solstice Drum Circle celebrated the winter solstice the 21st at 3 p.m. Starts there at Sport Haven Beach. Yeah.
Hey, a couple of solstice events there for the weekend.
Yeah,
Very nice.
I saw it. I caught it. We got it.
Yeah, we got that in there. Well, again, another reminder to folks, next week the Chetco Library is presenting the Grinch movie. They're going to have an afternoon filled with crafts, snacks, and a movie. And this one, remember, there's many different kinds of Grinches out there. This one is Illumination Studios, The Grinch, rated PG. And this is happening on the 23rd from 3 to 4:30 p.m.
Yes, indeed. Hey, Port-au-Prince, South Beach, Kenny Lee's Star Mania and Friends. This is the Christmas Eve 1960s dance party happening on the 24th. 7:30, music, food, and dancing. That's
All right, everything you need to know.
That's right.
All right, now it's time for a bit of real history with Bushwhacker Bruce.
Right. G'day, Cat. G'day, mates. Bushwhacker Bruce here, and welcome to this week's bit of real history for your knowledge pleasure. Did you know that the Voynich manuscript has puzzled man since it was discovered? It's true, and here's the stories. The Voynich manuscript is a mysterious illustrated medieval book written in unknown script, carbon dated to the early 15th century, featuring bizarre plants, cosmological diagrams, naked women bathing, and alchemical recipes that remain undeciphered, baffling cryptographers and linguists for centuries, despite theories ranging from an encrypted text, a constructed language, to a sophisticated hoax. Well, the book is named after Wilfrid Voynich, a Polish rare book dealer who acquired it in 1912 from a Jesuit priest in Italy, sparked interest in its hidden secrets. The script, often called Voynichese, has no known alphabet, structure, or linguist parallels, making it unreadable by modern cryptology and computational linguists. The manuscript's pages are filled with unique, detailed drawings, including unidentifiable fantastical plants, zodiacs, stars, and celestial maps, groups of small naked women bathing in complex pipe systems, drawings of roots, leaves, and mysterious bottles. While Voynich discovered it, the manuscript's history traces back to the 17th century Prague, possibly owned by Emperor Rudolph II, suggesting it wasn't a modern creation. Here's the theories on what it varies. It may be a complex cipher or code for known language, an invented language or artificial script, a genuine but lost work on medicine, alchemy, or botany, an elaborate medieval fraud, possibly by Voynich himself or another, though statistical analysis shows patterns similar to natural languages. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's bit of real history with yours truly, Bushwhacker Bruce. Till next time, always keep it real. Interesting. I figured that'd be up your alley.
I was going to say, I do like me a good rare manuscript.
Have you ever heard of it before?
Not that
you
I
haven't
heard of before.
Oh, they've done several things on this, like mysteries at the museum. And all
Mystery at the Museum.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, they do. My favorite one is rip things off of. No,
Hey.
yeah, but
good
this
fodder.
is a good one. Yeah, you need to check that out. It still is. People aren't really sure.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I was going to say a nice little puzzle for linguists out there. Very cool, very cool. Well, we're getting into the PSA portion of our program here, and we're turning our attention to Coastal Home Health and Hospice. They're offering grief support groups. This happens at 585 5th Street in Brookings on the first and third Tuesdays of the month at 3 o'clock. They're free of charge and open to the general public, and you don't have to have received hospice services before to participate. Walk-ins are welcome, and if you need more info, you can call 541-469-0405.
Yeah, and Cascadia Pickleball Zone, located at 16185 Highway 101 South, presents an hour of pickleball yoga. It's happening on Mondays at 11 a.m., Wednesdays at 10:15 a.m., Thursdays at 6:15 p.m., Fridays at 10:15 a.m., and Saturday at 9 a.m.
KCIW has a PSA here for their ongoing Soapbox series. They give folks a chance to speak their mind on a show called the KCIW Soapbox. And basically, they offer 2 minutes of airtime to anyone who has something to say. There are a few rules, of course. There is no cussing, no slandering, no advertising. But other than that, folks can share what's on their mind. The studios open every Wednesday from 2 to 3 p.m. You can just drop in and record.
See, there you go. You want to get it off your chest, you can do it here.
Share your
Just
feelings.
Be nice about it. Yeah. Hey, Legends Arcade is presenting Trading Card Game Night. This is every first Wednesday of the month from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and more. You can sling spells, summon monsters, trade, or battle with local players.
All right. And then there's some other game nights happening over at the Whimsical Griffin. They're located at 615 Chetco Avenue over by the Redwood Theater. They meet Tuesdays and Fridays weekly from 5 to 9 p.m. And their game nights feature Magic the Gathering, Dungeons & Dragons, and board games.
Yes, indeed. Hey, Meals on Wheels, volunteers needed. If you'd like to do something that'll make you and those you help very happy, if you'd like to do something to help give back to the community you love, and if you would like to help out your fellow human beings, then Meals on Wheels is looking for you. By delivering a hot meal to those who are home-ridden, you not only help someone who is hungry, but you also bring a bit of kindness into their lives, a friendly face for them to see every day, and social contact they may not have otherwise. There are 3 routes that deliver hot meals to about 60 seniors on a daily basis. Each route takes about 1.5 hours. You can volunteer by the day, the week, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, even if it is just 1 day a week, 1 day a month, whatever works for you. Every little bit helps. If you're interested in helping in this great cause for the community, you can contact Meals on Wheels via the Chetco Activity Center, 541-469-6822.
All right. And then the Brookings Harbor Scouts of America are scouting for new troop members at the moment, and boys and girls are invited. Troop 32 and Troop 4032 are now accepting new scouts, as well as adults interested in volunteering. Scouts are able to join the troops from 5th grade to age 17, and adults are able to volunteer as long as they are over 21 years old, can pass a background check, and are willing to spend about an hour and a half completing a youth protection training course. And they meet at Scout Hall 7 to 8:30 p.m. every Monday night except for holidays. And you're invited to come meet the troops and learn more about what Scouts can help you achieve. Scout Hall is located at 414 Azalea Park Road in Brookings, and Troop 32 Scoutmaster Mark Haglund can be reached at 541-661-2749. And Troop 4032 Scoutmaster Rebecca Wilson can be reached at 707-951-3647.
Yep. Hey, and the American Red Cross Curry County blood drive is going on. The need for blood is constant, and sometimes that need becomes critical. That's why the American Red Cross needs you to make an appointment to give blood. You can call 1-800-RED-CROSS or visit redcrossblood.org. Give something that means something. Give blood, because then you can also keep updated on when it's in your hood.
When it's in the neighborhood, yes. They're very good about following up when you make an appointment to give blood. I know. I've got my appointment tomorrow. Go give blood. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right.
Hey, the Curry Public Library, located on 3rd Street in Gold Beach, has a monthly Memory Cafe Curry. They meet the 3rd Wednesday of every month from 10:30 a.m. to noon at the Curry Public Library in Gold Beach. And to register for the program, they ask you to email memorycafe@cplib.net or call 541-247-7246. And a Memory Cafe is an informal social gathering for older adults living with memory loss, along with their care partners. Care partners may include, but are not limited to, spouses, siblings, children, or friends whose social lives are often just as affected as their loved ones. Memory cafes are designed to be a casual, stress-free gathering to allow care partners the opportunity to relax and socialize with others in a similar situation. Memory Cafe Curry is staffed by qualified social service providers, library staff, and volunteers.
Yep, we're going to get through them all here. Queers and Allies Brookings get together at the Chetco Library Forest Room on the 3rd Saturdays of the month, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., ages 9 to 19. It's hosted by Southern Oregon Coast Pride.
All right. And then the Brookings Recorder Ensemble is looking for people to join them in the exploration and enjoyment of playing music for the recorder. They meet at the Chetco Activity Center on Wednesdays from 1 to 2:30. They invite you to bring a recorder and a music stand. They provide the music.
Well, there you go. Hey, and community kitchen schedule as Mondays is at St. Timothy's, Tuesdays St. Timothy's, Wednesdays Star of the Sea Catholic Church, Thursdays the Presbyterian Church, Fridays the Lutheran Church, first and third and fifth Saturdays at St. Timothy's, second and fourth Saturdays Church of the Nazarene. Those are all 12 to 1 o'clock. Then on Sundays, it's St. Timothy's, 3 to 4. You can also find the community kitchen schedule at kciw.org, because not only is it a place where people can go eat and everything, but you can also, donations help.
Absolutely.
You come and you donate, and it really helps out a lot. So there you go.
Well, there you go.
Yep. Well, it's time to close out this week's show. One more week before Christmas. Here we go.
Huh.
Before we go, I'd like to give a shout out to our Phillies producers, Ray and Tom, for all their great work each week, helping us bring our show to the airwaves. And thank you all for tuning in to this week's Insider Report. And please make sure to tune in on a daily basis to KCIW LP 100.7 FM and listen to all the fine shows they have to offer. You got some show podcasts, including the Insider Report, by going to kciw.org. And hey, we got some live streaming going on too. Well, most of the info for this week's show came from the Insider of Southern Oregon Entertainment newspaper, and you can read more by going to insiderofsouthernoregon.com. Hey, you can also find the link there to the Insider Report. Till next week, this is Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
We're signing off. Please support local businesses, keep it real, and spread the love and the peace every chance you get. And hey,
We'll see you out there. Bam!
All right.
We're done.
Done. Beautiful.
For music credits for the preceding show, go to kciw.org/credits.